people are night walking. Just getting an extra walk in. Still trying to get all this shit out. All these kidney stones. Call them little bastards. If you haven't been following my journey, I have bad kidneys. Long story short, both my kidneys are full of stones, and it's not fun, not a good time. I was out most of last week, and I'm going back to work on Monday, so as you can tell from when the filter broke, I look like death. I always get more pale when I'm sick, even more pale than I already am, but making my comeback every second, every day. Long story short, Monday's gonna fucking suck because I have not been on my feet for 8 hours in about a week, and no matter how bad I feel, I have to make my entire shift a week because I gotta make that money, honey. So, suck it the fuck up, buttercup. I'm just like mentally preparing myself. I haven't been able to sleep thinking about it, and then I'm like, stop psyching your fucking self out. And I figured if I go through this shit, other people probably going through this shit too. It doesn't have to be a medical thing. It could just be you're chronically worrying about money, because let's face it, that's also true for a lot of us. I put my hand too low. Ow. Or not too low, too tight in the back. My head is too little, so I always have to adjust my hats. Why do people slow down at night? Like I'm all of a sudden gonna run in front of your car. Like, I see you. We've established this. You don't have to come to a complete stop. Whatever. Anyway, so let's talk about what do you do when your life, or whatever situation you're going through, is becoming overbearing, consuming your thoughts, consuming your mind, consuming like every stage of worry. Like, I was writing and I couldn't even finish writing because I kept thinking about work on Monday. And I'm like, I'm making it bigger in my mind, and then we psych ourselves out. But push comes to shove. I've been through a lot worse. I do feel a lot better than last Monday. I've made progress. I have to remind myself to be patient. Like healing, no matter whether it's a physical heal or a heart heal or a mind heal, everything takes time. And it can't just happen at the snap of your fingers, and you can't just, hyper focus on it, and you can't just be unrealistically okay with it. You do have to allow the emotions to come and to deal with them as they come. You can't just brush it under the rug, but you can't dwell in it and wallow in it at the same time. So it's like a very hard balance, but that's life, and we're gonna face this a million times over, a million different ways. Sorry, I'm still struggling to breathe. That's another thing I'm worried about on Monday. Like, the breathing thing is okay when I'm sitting down, but when I'm moving around, I get extremely winded very easily because all my organs are swollen, water weight, and it's just a lot more pressure on my lungs. So sorry for being bratty. But how do you not hyper focus? So usually writing is my go-to. Usually writing distracts me, but it really hasn't. This last couple days, all I can really do is sit around and do tarot or sit around and work on my book. So anyway, sorry, I just got so distracted. Creepy leaves. It's like I got Halloween vibes. I don't know why. It's getting colder at night. It's not even my birthday yet. Usually August is pretty hot, but we have had some hurricane days rolling in. Anyway, how not to hyper focus. like I said, my thing was writing, but it really isn't working, and I think that's like number one tall tale thing. When your go-to thing isn't working, you know that it's come to an unhealthy obsession or an unhealthy thought pattern. So all day, whenever I felt overwhelmed or stressed or worried, I just got up and did something else. And my apartment's a little bit of a mess right now, just from starting project to project, but it has helped me relax. Getting out, going for an extra walk has helped me tremendously over these last 2 nights, just to be tired enough to go to sleep. And walking does help my stones come out. And I just keep healthy mantra, like all the times that I've gone through any kind of health issue, worked through a brain tumor, you know what I mean? Like, I've been through way harder shit. It's just the pain of this one knocked me on my ass a bit, and it shook me up, and it made me question what I can handle and what I can't handle anymore. And I, again, had the healthy mantra and remind myself, like, look, you're a crazy bitch. You don't know when to sit down, when to take it easy. You always push yourself to the max. So when your body tells you to sit down, you need to fucking listen to it and not feel guilty about it. And money comes and goes in this life. I can't remember a time in my life where I had enough of it to not worry. So I'm always going to be worrying about, well, I hope not. It's not manifest bad shit. But I'm just accustomed to worrying about when the next bill's going to get paid and how it's going to get paid. That's just what I was born into, and I'm constantly and consistently trying to break that pattern too. But I'm like, look at all of the things that just happened in these last 4 years that I didn't think I could handle. I didn't think I was going to get through it. I didn't think I was ever going to. It took a while to find a place because of the apartment shortage. And I was like, I'm going to be living at home till I'm 90. Because I broke up with somebody after 15 years. And it was right in the middle of the pandemic and the world reopening. And I couldn't find an apartment, and I just felt like a fucking loser, depending on people, couch surfing. And here I am 4 years later. I've held down my bills all these 4 years, I have done it. I have figured out a way a million times over to be okay. And I will be okay. Like, things happen, like, even though my car blew up, I did get $350 for it, just for them to, use it for parts. So there was some income that I wasn't expecting. My grandparents visiting, they gave me $100 for my birthday at the end of the month because they won't be here. That was unexpected. So although I don't have much income coming in next week, I do have that just sitting in the pocket that I did not plan on or expect to have. And it just showed up in the perfect time, because this week I couldn't work. Everything has a way of working itself out, and realizing that and recognizing that, and the bits and bobs of your life that you have previously struggled will help you calm down. Remind yourself, like, I was here and I didn't think I was ever going to get past that. And then remember all those lucky things that happened, or I met the right people, I got involved in the right thing, and it all ended up clicking into place exactly when and how it was meant to. And we just have to give up control. And as a Virgo, that's really fucking hard. Like, I just want to know what the deal is, and I want to know what's coming, and I want to be in control of it. And that's not how the world operates. And for me, as a Virgo, I live in my mind. So understanding yourself and your astrology sign will also help you process your stress. I don't really feel like you should sell into it 100%, but I think horoscopes tell a lot about mental thought process. And to me, understanding that helped me calm down. Like, all right, stop Virgoing out. Get out of your head. I know that I live in my head.